Hey there, I'm Tomas Michaud, founder of Real Guitar School. If you're wanting to be really successful at playing guitar and you're willing maybe to do something else besides just learning new songs and new licks, this could be the perfect video for you. When I first started learning guitar, like most of my students, I would go about just learning a song or a new lick. Back in my day, licks were very popular. And I realized over time that it wasn't really getting me where I wanted to go. Now, at some point, I did decide I really wanted to play guitar. I mean, really, not just know a few licks or a few songs or, unfortunately, a few parts of song as we were known for back in my day. I did what I needed to do to really get a handle on the techniques, understand how songs are created. Now, after 45 years of recording success, performing, writing my own music, I've come to realize that there is a shorter way to learn how to really be good at playing guitar. I'm going to give you in this video the first step of my guitar success system. Now, this is a series, so there's nothing else to get. I'll come out with the next one shortly. It takes me a while to make these, so be patient. It's called Envision Your Future. So the idea is that you take some time to sit down and write down, preferably. You can think it out, but writing down really helps. What you want to see in your guitar playing, what it looks like, where you want to be playing, what it feels like. In this video, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Now, by the way, there is a more complete lesson on my blog, and I'll give you the link to that somewhere here. So this is just a few of the questions. I'll keep this fairly short, and I want to give you an idea of how the process goes. This is actually takes about a half an hour or so when I do this process with students who enter into my guitar school. But here, we're going to just keep it to about 5 minutes, and you can go to my blog and get more questions and more of the process. Get a pencil, paper, pen. You can use a computer. I still find a journal with a good pen is still my favorite. What is really important is the process of thinking it out. The actual form that you write it in or enter it in a computer is nowhere near as important. Now, some of the questions, I'm going to assume you've done that and you're ready. Set aside some time, like I said, at least a half an hour. If you're doing it on your own, maybe the first time, half an hour to an hour. You're going to want to come back to this later and revise it. So it's not a one-shot thing. Let's start with the questions. First, what kinds of guitar playing do you like? Who are some of your favorite artists? And if you don't know any guitar players, just write down some of your favorite bands or singers. That's fine. I'm after the style of music here. And by the way, it doesn't have to be famous. Your brother John, who plays guitar, if that's something you'd like to emulate, write that down. Second question is, where do you see yourself playing? Where would you like to see yourself playing? Family events, for your daughter's birthday party, for your wife's birthday party. How about for your anniversary? Camping, pull out your guitar and play sing-along with friends. That's great, by the way. How about in church? Does that sound like something that appealed to you, that would speak to you? I played in church for years. I loved it. How about in nightclubs? Of course, playing in a band is a possibility. Do you want to play in a band? Is it something you'd like to just play? And I shouldn't say just play. It's certainly very rewarding to play other people's music, cover songs, popular songs. Or would you like to make up your own music? That's a real passion of mine. Do you see yourself playing in front of other people? Do you see yourself playing with other people? Write some ideas along that lines down. How do you feel when you see yourself playing in these situations, in any of the situations? And by the way, the situation can be just sitting in your room, playing by yourself and feeling a sense of relaxation and enjoyment and like you're really doing something for yourself. That is not only very valuable, but also something I'd recommend. So once you've written some of these questions down, and again, go to my blog, there's more suggestions for questions and a little more about the process. Once you've written them down, put it away and then come back at it and look at it again. You'll want to add to it from time to time. you want to eventually try to summarize it into more of like a simple paragraph and then even to a sentence or two, something you can hold on to that gives you inspiration and motivation. Thanks for joining me today. As I mentioned, there's more to this lesson on the blog. Head over to my blog if you're not there now. And also I have a download sheet, which I encourage you to download, at least have a series of questions in front of you that you can use. When you get a chance, if you're not already on my weekly lessons and tip list, I'd love to have you. I'll send you a weekly lesson and tip. And if not, keep checking back on YouTube. That's great too. Thanks again. See you later.